What if I told you that while everyone's pouring money into Vanguard, a small group of investors is using 3 specific funds to absolutely crush the market? One of them turned $10,000 into $73,000 in just 10 years. And no, I'm not talking about some risky crypto scheme. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which ETFs these are and how to use them based on your age. Look, Vanguard is safe, but safe often means you're leaving serious money on the table. While the masses crowd into the same ETFs everyone talks about, there's a different weapon elite investors are using to build wealth faster: Fidelity. Today, I'm breaking down 3 Fidelity funds that are beating the S&P 500 at its own game. A growth monster with 636% returns over 10 years, a dividend powerhouse paying you 3% while your money doubles, and a recession shield that protects your wealth when markets bleed. Whether you're 35 and accumulating or 65 and withdrawing, the math I'm about to show you changes everything. No fluff, just the blueprint. Let's dive in. Why Fidelity? Quick question. Why Fidelity over Vanguard? Simple. Fidelity is hungrier. Their expense ratios are actually lower than Vanguard's in many cases. They use more advanced data to pick stocks, and they pioneered the zero-fee movement that's saving investors millions. I'm planning a full deep dive video comparing these 2 titans head-to-head, but today, you don't need a history lesson. You want the tickers and the math. Let's get into the top 3 Fidelity ETFs changing the game. ETF number 1, FTEC. The growth engine. Fidelity MSCI Information Technology ETF, ticker FTEC. This is a pure-play tech fund holding nearly 300 stocks, but it's supercharged by the giants of AI and software: NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft. The cost? Just 0.084%, actually cheaper than Vanguard's equivalent, VGT. If you're between 35 and 50, this is the engine that gets you to the finish line early. On a $100,000 portfolio, you're paying less than $85 a year for world-class growth. Now let's look at the math that matters. 10-year performance. $10,000 in the S&P 500, $32,000. Solid. $10,000 in FTEC, $73,000. That's a 636% total return. An annualized gain of 23.2%. If you've got 10 to 20 years before retirement, this is your primary weapon for wealth building. ETF number 2, FDVL, the income machine. Fidelity High Dividend ETF, ticker FDVL. But growth isn't enough when you're 60. You need cash flow. Most high-yield funds are traps. They're stuffed with dying companies desperately paying dividends they can't afford. FDVL is different. It uses a quality filter, examining payout ratios and free cash flow. It currently pays a 3.02% yield. Here's the kicker. It has a 10-year total return of over 200%. Your money doubled while you collected checks. For American viewers, these are qualified dividends. In a taxable account, this income is taxed at a much lower rate than your salary. It's the ultimate passive income machine. With an expense ratio of just 0.15%, you're getting a portfolio weighted in energy and financials, the exact sectors that thrive when rates stay flat. It's the perfect income bridge for retirees who need to pay bills without selling shares. Quick engagement break. Okay, pause the money talk for 1 second. I'm giving you the blueprint to financial freedom here. The only thing I ask? Smash that like button. It tells YouTube you like making money. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Join the tribe. We're building wealth together. All right, back to it. ETF number 3, the stabilizer. Fidelity MSCI Healthcare Index ETF, ticker FHLC. In 2022, when the S&P 500 fell 20%, healthcare stood firm. FHLC has delivered nearly 10% average annual returns over the last decade, with significantly less stress. Why? People don't stop buying medicine during a recession. By owning FHLC, you're betting on the most recession-proof sector in the U.S. economy. You're owning giants like United Health, Eli Lilly, and Johnson & Johnson. Think about it. Aging Americans don't skip surgery because the stock market is down. At a cost of just 0.08%, this is your insurance policy. If you have a $500,000 portfolio, you need a piece of this to sleep at night when headlines turn red. It's not a rocket ship, but it's a tank. The brokerage truth. Here's the truth most financial gurus won't tell you. Even the best ETF in the world can underperform if it's in the wrong brokerage account. Choosing between Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab isn't about the logo. It's about the wealth ecosystem you're building. For viewers in their 30s and 40s, you need fractional shares. Why? Because if you only have $50 left at the end of the month, you shouldn't wait until you can afford a full share. Fidelity excels here. Every dollar starts compounding the second it hits your account. For viewers aged 55 to 65, brokerage choice is even more critical for tax efficiency and rebalancing. As you transition from growth to income, you need tools that help you move money without triggering a massive tax bill. This is where Vanguard's client-owned structure or Schwab's elite research tools come into play. Think of it this way. Your brokerage is the soil, your ETFs are the seeds. The best seeds won't reach full potential in poor soil. The S&P 500 question. Before the final verdict, I need to answer a question I get every day. Where's the Fidelity S&P 500 ETF? Surprisingly, it doesn't exist. Fidelity doesn't have a branded S&P 500 ETF like Vanguard's VOO. Instead, they partner with iShares to offer IVV, same 0.03% fee. But here's the Fidelity secret. Check out their FXAIX mutual fund. It's 50% cheaper than VOO with a fee of just 0.015%. Or if you want to pay absolutely zero, check out FZROX, their zero-fee total market fund. I'll be doing a dedicated video on whether these zero funds are a miracle or a trap. Stay tuned. The strategy, 7 to 8 a.m. So what's the Fidelity real wealth hack? Simple. Use FTEC for growth, FDVL for income, FHLC for stability. But here's the key. This works according to your age. Under 35, heavy on FTEC, tech growth, light on FDVL, you don't need dividend income yet, moderate FHLC, some stability. Ages 50 plus, balance FTEC, growth, and FHLC, stability, increasing FDVL allocation. Ages 60 plus, 50% FDVL, dividend income, 40% FHLC, stability, 10% FTEC, inflation protection. You can't afford another 30% tech drop at this stage. Outro and CTA. Fidelity and Vanguard are titans, but there's a third player that might be the best of them all. Charles Schwab. I'm currently finishing the math on the top 3 Schwab ETFs for 2025. If you want to see if Schwab actually beats Fidelity and Vanguard in a head-to-head backtest, you need to subscribe and turn on that notification bell right now. Trust me, you don't want to miss what I found. I'll see you in the next one. Now go build that wealth.